Hi, this is Dregs from Malum Factum. Today, we bring you a brief walkthrough to accompany our guild first Twins kill in Frozen Tempest, the first 20-man raid in the Rift Storm Legion expansion. This fight is special in that it hinges primarily on your tank's performance and raid execution of strategy, rather than a traditional DPS race. Speaking of tanks, the ideal raid composition for Twins will be 4 tanks of any class, 6 healers. For this video, we used 2 Chloros as main tank heals, 2 Wardens for raid heals, and 2 Purifiers for raid and tank shielding. 2 support, an Archon and Tactician Bard hybrid will work nicely, and finally, 8 DPS of your choosing. Now that you have the raid comp, you'll need to split the raid in 2 as evenly as possible. This means balancing your heals per second and damage per second and tanks across 2 10-man groups. Once split, send 2 tanks, 3 healers, and 4 DPS to each side of the room, left and right respectively. We kept the Archon and Tactician Bard hybrid in the middle of the room to provide buffs and debuffs to both groups. Once pulled, each group will take one of the twins, dragging them to the outer edge of the pillars on each side of the room. The giants will immediately begin to receive stacks of a yellow-colored buff and a blue-colored buff. Yellow will increase his outgoing damage, while blue increases the damage they take. If you're clever, you will notice that the pillars they're standing next to have also begun to glow, either yellow or blue. It's now the tank's job to move their chosen twin back and forth between the pillars to remove the stacking buffs. While the tanks do this awkward dance, the rest of the raid must take care not to stand in fire. Fire, in this case, is a red pulsing bubble cast at the feet of a random person. It is vital that you keep the twins' health within a reasonable percentage of each other. If the difference in their health exceeds 5%, they will begin to heal rapidly. So, why do we have 4 tanks? When your giant begins to cast a spell with his name, not even going to attempt a pronunciation, Ire, a tank swap must take place. The Ire cast will make short work of the tank it is cast on by means of a one-shot if the swap does not take place. When the twins get close to 50% health, each side will need to pay attention for an emote. Blah 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 will disintegrate all he beholds. When this appears, the raid will need to line of sight the giant casting Glimpse of Infinity. Facing into the room, the twin on the left will always cast it first. Then they will take turns casting back and forth with a new cast every minute after the first. Finally, at 30%, an energy vortex will spawn in the center of the room. We assigned 3 3-man teams to target the vortex, then use a reactive ability to destroy it before it completes its cast. Failure to do so will result in a raid wipe. This has been the most mechanic-rich fight thus far in Frozen Tempest, but once you see each phase, it should be a relatively easy fight, with the hardest part simply balancing the raid split. Thank you for watching another Malum Factum video. Please visit us at malumfactum.com.
Attendant is leading a charge to the transit ruins to defuse it. Whatever happens here, just kill that stinking worm!